Hey guys, we are here with week two of the GMA Community Cup. My name is Kenos, and I am be casting this first set of games with Peach. Peach, how's it going?
It is going. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday indeed. Week two after a very decisive week one. We do have a very minor summary screen here because it breaks everything down for you real quick. Blitzkrieg, Wolf, and Option 12 are all in first place, with the other three teams in second due to many 2-0s. So, Peach, we have our first set of games here. We've got Blitz versus Northern Storm. What are you looking to see in this first set of games?
I am hoping to see, and I think I said this because I was fortunate enough to cast Northern Storm's game last weekend. I'm hoping to see some weird token things. Like token is Northern Storm. You know, I think that if him and WD Fan play something pretty like unexpected slash unconventional. I think J Dog and Elizabeth will have a hard time adapting to it. Um, yeah, because Token plays a lot of weird stuff, so I'm hoping that we get to see some of that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, unconventional is definitely the name of some of the things that we saw last week. Of course, the infamous Ziggs, along with, things like, I mean, obviously Graves Jungle is not the most unconventional thing in the world, but it is not the most common thing you see in this community. So definitely brought some attention there as well. Um, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to top matchups. That's really what I'm always looking forward to. Crab uh does what Crab does, and
Right? Yeah.
so keeping an eye out for that will be very interesting to see if that leads to any sort of impact and how well Storm has prepared for that. Um, and we are actually waiting currently for the jungler, I believe it is, of Northern Storm to get into the lobby. What do you think about the mid lane matchup that we're going to be seeing today?
Out of all six teams and all five players on those respective teams, I would say that the two people I know the least amount about is Goonstomp and Hickey. So I truly am unsure. um, like I don't know. I've never seen. I know that they're both good players.
Mhm.
Um, that's like all I got though.
Yeah, I mean
I'm
that.
pretty unfamiliar with them.
And I mean, I think that goes for all of the teams so far in these sorts of organizational things, like the Community Cup, like the LCUS. The first couple of weeks, all the teams are an unknown factor, regardless of where the players are at.
Right?
Um,
Yeah.
you can look at things like the lineups, you can look at the matchups lane by lane, but as these teams learn more about how to play together, how to play against each other, and what to look out for, uh, I think we'll all get a little bit better idea what's going to happen with them over the next couple of weeks. But that can also mean that powerful teams like Blitzkrieg can get a lead that is insurmountable. And so we'll see
Right.
if Northern Storm is able to cut into that tonight. Um, I do see a couple of comments going on in the chat. Sig is here, Idle, Huge. Anyone else who's in the chat, give me a shout. Let's get some GMA logos for which team you shout outs for who you think's gonna win. And while we wait, a couple of things that have taken over GMA lately. Pokemon Unite being one of them. Peach, how are you liking Pokemon Unite?
Pokemon Unite. That's next split. We're dropping League of Legends. It's a Pokemon Unite group.
All right. And who are you going to be maining when we become a Pokemon Unite group?
um, as the resident e-girl of GMA Gaming, it is my duty to play Gardevoir when she comes out.
Okay.
Until then, I will stick with Mr. Mime. Who, if anyone's played Smite, what?
I was gonna say, well, Mr. Mime, an e-girl in his own right, I think we would say.
Right. Yeah, maybe e-magician, we could almost say too. If anyone's played Smite, Mr. Mime kind of plays like Aphrodite. Um, slash rel. He's got some like tether mechanics where he can like partner up with someone, or he can just be like really annoying and like push people away and just be like ultimate kite god.
Yeah, and I mean that is one of the things about the model that Pokemon Unite operates under is that, there are a number of Pokemon in the game people may not have played against very much or very often. Mr. Mime being one for me, for certain. It took me a long time to run into my first couple of Gengars, and I hate them.
Yeah, Gengar is super strong. I was like looking at. I mean, I know the game like literally just came out. But I was looking at like a tier list, and Gengar is up there. It's like Gengar, Greninja, Eldegoss, and Pikachu. I think are like. Oh, and that yellow cat thing. What's its name?
The one that nobody knows because we haven't played that gen before. Yeah.
I mean, I've played that Jed, but I also don't know what its name is. It's like
You
Electric Cat Master Yi.
you don't know the name of a Pokemon from a gen you played? Disgraceful.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, thank you for
Um.
the gift subs there, Idol.
Oh, Greg and Liz both got it.
What
Imagine that.
what are the odds?
That's too funny. Who have you been playing in Pokemon Unite?
Well, I've been desperately looking for a home there, honestly. Much like you, I am waiting for the first wave of DLC, I guess.
Oh,
Because Blastoise is in there, and he's always been my guy.
yeah, Blastoise. Big you know. You know how
Yes.
I feel about Blastoise.
But and then when I was first playing the game through the first couple of tutorials, I'm getting there, Idle. Wait up. First couple of tutorials, I was really upset with how slow everything moved. It was really
Mhm.
bugging me. And so when I saw Talonflame was a starter, I scooped him because his description read that he was fast. Not fast enough. Um, and so looking for a new home. And Garchomp is currently free. And so I tried him and I like Garchomp a lot. Got Slowbro for free, and I love Slowbro. I think he's great. And Ninetales is pretty great too. So
Yeah.
so currently I'm Garchomp, Slowbro, Ninetales, depending on what the computer is yelling at us to pick up.
You play a lot of
Um,
Phil, I see. Okay.
well, I mean, I'm not the most invested in the game at the moment, so I'm fine filling in whatever. I think all those characters that I mentioned are fun enough to play at any given point.
Mm.
Once Garchomp isn't in the free rotation, though, I'm going to either kick out the 10 grand or find someone else to play. Maybe Gengar will be free and I can try him.
Yeah, did you hit your currency cap yet, Kenos?
I wouldn't know. I don't. Well, the UI in that game is such a mess. I wouldn't even know where it would
Mhm.
tell you. Plus, it's doing the gotcha game thing where it gives you a lot of currency and stuff when you first start playing. So you feel as though you're getting a good value, and then once all the, first 2 week bonuses dry out and all that sort of stuff, then we'll see what the model actually feels like.
Right. What was I going to say about Pokemon Unite? The only thing that I am bothered by regarding Pokemon Unite is I feel like it is so like one-sided. Like there's no like comeback stories, right? It just feels like if you're losing, like you just lose all game and
Well,
like
well,
that's
well,
just it.
well, then you need to be on better teams. Because I mean, I have had more games than not where the game is shouting, "We're really losing," and
Yeah, that's the
then
worst part. Like, okay, we get it, announcer. You don't need to say it
and
over
then
and
at the
over.
very end of the game, we manage to grab the Zapdos and do a 300-point turnaround, and we win. Um, I think a lot of the problem comes from the fact that there is no consistent scoreboard, which I think everyone I've talked to about the game says is needed.
Right. I did find out you could check damage in your match history.
Okay,
Damage done to other Pokemon.
okay.
So if that makes you feel better
It
about
doesn't.
depositing less crystals.
It doesn't. No.
Okay.
No, I want to see what the score is so that I know I'm behind 400 points, and then I feel much better when we came back, as opposed to not knowing where the game is the whole game until finally at the very end, you're like, hey, did we win or lose?
Yeah, and I also feel like I'm playing like either against like tiny drooling children or like LCUS teams. Like it's like very one or the other. It feels like.
I mean, most everyone seems like they're crap except for the people who use the strong characters, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah, like
why does
Pokemon.
Pikachu have a net long range nukes, slows? There's no reason why a character like that should have all of that gear.
Because he's Pikachu, Kenos.
So everyone keeps telling me. But Mario isn't overpowered in Smash Bros.
That is true. But is Mario the main character of Smash Bros?
He's the main character of Nintendo. And last I checked, Smash Bros is a Nintendo thing, though less
Okay,
so
all
in
right.
recent years. Not that I have a problem with that. I think that the DLC, a lot of the DLC characters they've added are great. Um, but I mean, I've been a little disappointed. I don't know if there's any Smash players in chat, but I've been a little disappointed by the second batch of DLC for Ultimate.
Which
Uh,
was who again?
let's see, we had Arms Girl,
Okay,
Steve, Sephiroth.
I said
Uh,
Arms Girl.
well, that I don't know what her name is.
I don't either.
Um, the two ladies from Xenoblade 2.
Pyrrha and Mytha, Myra,
Yeah.
or something like that.
We
It's
have
Min Min. That's the girl's name. Min Min, the arms girl.
okay. And just recently Mr. Tekken guy.
Kazuya.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
And okay, so it looks like we're getting a sub in here.
Yeah.
All right, so it appears Zammy Fun is subbing in here.
Oh, he needs to be
You can
moved.
drag him somewhere.
Yeah.
But well, yeah, Piranha Plant is fine, but he came out before all the packs. Anyway, so basically, Sephiroth is fine, and I guess if you like the Tekken guy is fine. But I mean, like I'm looking for characters like Crash, Dante, people like that, and we're not getting that. I mean, at least in the first pass, there was Joker and Banjo and like a sprinkling of all the different characters, and then they had to ruin it with Byleth.
Hmm. Agreed. Byleth, poor addition to the Smash Bros. DLC roster.
At
Yeah.
least a unique style of play.
Wait, Kanos, I'm going to interrupt really quick because you just said Isaac from Golden Sun. Huge. That is so true.
Yeah,
That needs to be added. Golden
yeah.
Sun is such a good game.
I mean,
Sorry.
Prowler. I think that at this point, actually, Ryu Hayabusa deserves to get in because if you think about it, every major NES era game has a representative in it now. Final
Yeah.
Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid, or Metal Gear, Castlevania. Where's Ninja Gaiden?
Yeah, it's just like no one really likes Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, because it's too hard for him.
Yeah. I just think it's too, like in the dust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone would rather play Dark Souls because at least that holds your hand a little bit.
You can roll.
Yeah, no rolling in Ninja Gaiden. No, you don't dodge in that at all. You just stand still.
um
I mean,
so
there's nothing wrong with liking Byleth. It's just that I don't think that they should have been part of the DLC pack. I think that that's another Fire Emblem character is not a good way to end the DLC. Like remove Lucina and add Byleth, and we're fine.
okay, well, let's not be crazy about Miss Lucina, Kenos. Let's.
Lucina is baby's first Marth. There's no reason for her to be in the game.
Can't believe this. This Lucina slander on stream. I can't believe it. My
I mean,
gripe with Byleth is there's so many good characters in Fire Emblem Three Houses that I don't know. They should have added Rhea or something.
yeah, I mean, I can see that, but at the same time, there's enough unique weapons that they couldn't think of a good way to incorporate them all, so they just gave them all to Byleth.
True.
All right, but we do have all 5 players for both teams locked in. I was hoping the other players would say they were ready first, but we've started the ball here. So they're all saying they're ready. And hopefully Crab is going to hit that go button. I'm going to
I'm just so
pester
chat
him.
knows Zammy Fun is subbing in for Mixlink.
Because apparently he's sleeping.
Is there
I'm not sure.
Northern Storm loses all their tier 1 bans game 1 and all tier 2 bans both games. So Northern Storm does not get to ban.
Okay, hopefully they remember that. This is when I get to pull out one of my more common LCUS commentaries, which is we should just have a list of 5 champions that get banned when you're not able to ban anyone because no one's going to play them.
Like Asol.
Yeah, Asol, Karthus. No one's fucking playing Karthus. Let's see. Who are the other? While we're waiting, during Northern Storm's bans, we can talk about who else they could ban.
Tarek.
Nah, we gotta keep Tarek for the jungle Tarek memes. Otherwise, Nickel will feel safe. Do have the Viego and the quick ban on the Seraphine as well. Couple of targets there.
Does someone in this community play Tarek jungle?
It's split 1 or 2. There was a Tarek jungle 1 game, and Nickelbacker died. We've been talking to his ghost ever since.
I'll take a man out. I get it.
So, I mean, we could also ban, like, Aatrox, though we have seen Aatrox a couple of times.
Yeah.
Who else?
Soraka ban.
Yeah, interesting Soraka ban. I don't know how I feel about that.
She's really strong right now, actually, as far as enchanters go.
But, I mean, is that something that has Token been playing that lately?
Probably. He's probably been playing full AP Comet Soraka knowing Token. Like first item Ludens.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'll take suggestions in chat as well for who the no bans could be for the LCUS.
The Instalock app.
Yeah. Alright, so we have to decide right now, Peach.
So wait, they just buffed the heck out of this guy too because he had such a low win rate?
It's Akshan. Okay?
Oh, well. Okay, whatever.
I don't need you mispronouncing it all cast.
Oh, I'm gonna do it all cast. So they first pick action here. Do we think that's mid or ADC? I think ADC.
I'm willing to believe ADC, but we'll see. I do like the Mumu and Galio pickup here.
Does think probably Galio mid, or do you think Galio support?
At the moment I'm gonna say Galio's mid, but we'll see. You know, the joys of the flex picks, right?
Right. And then Liz getting her trusted Morgana, which she did really well both games last week.
She did say that she doesn't play Swain anymore because everyone bans him.
Well, this was the game to pick it when the team loses their bans.
Talon's another good ban character. No one fucking plays Talon.
That's true.
Kelhop, it used to be a 30% win rate, and they buffed him, and he gained 5% on the win rate. So that we'll see what happens. All right,
maybe action top. That's what Ravain's saying.
Looks like it. So we'll see what happens. So it would be Mordekaiser jungle or weird ADC pick then?
No, it's Mordekaiser jungle. That's like Admiral's like one trick. Well, not one trick. He plays a lot of characters.
I was gonna say one trick. Okay, yeah. Last time he played Hecarim and Graves.
Yep.
He's got a couple of tricks.
This is one of his one tricks.
Yeah, lack of bans is rough against this. I mean, any team lack of bans is rough, but against players like Lizabear and Crab and Admirals, I mean, this whole team, it's dangerous.
Agreed. But you know, we'll see what they do. Northern Storm's a strong team, right?
I am very surprised that like you said, Lizabear. I mean, unless this is a Morgana mid, that Lizabear isn't going Swain. I know if I had a character that was always banned, I'd pick it if I got the opportunity.
Right.
But maybe Swain doesn't benefit whatever style of gameplay they're going for. Zac would be a really questionable pick here.
Maybe Zac support. Oh.
Good. Okay. Yeah, they need damage. You don't.
I mean,
you
they
don't-
already have a. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna. You don't need 3 tanks, right?
Right. And they already have such an insane wombo of Galio and Amumu, coordinate.
All right. So ADC most likely is left here along with, let's say, mid lane.
Yeah. I really thought that was going to be J-Dog on Action. Sorry. I guess not.
All right. So last pick, Tom Kench. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
that's-
that's Stomp on Action?
So if that's Tom top, yeah. I mean, otherwise it could be support Tom.
That doesn't seem like Liz's kind of thing.
I don't disagree, but you know.
I actually played a game with Goonstomp and he played Tom Kench mid. So throwing that out there.
You know, all things considered, despite having no bans, this didn't turn out too badly for Northern Storm, I think.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, maybe they would have banned the Tom Kench.
See, it is Tom Kench mid.
All right. All right, so we got Set versus Akshan, Mordekaiser against Amumu, Tom Kench, Galio, and then bot lane Jinx, Morgana, Kaisa, Zyra, and my cat's trying to join into the cast.
So tag your cat in. Trifecta stream. Peach Keno said Kenos' cat.
It's always a tri-cast when Bella's around.
That'll be a Bella hype.
All right, how does Blitzkrieg start a fight? That's how Prowler has opened this conversation. What are your thoughts, Peach?
Morgana couch. I mean,
I'm a little worried
Okay.
about J-Dog on Jinx. That's where I'm
Okay.
starting with this. I think that the fact that Jinx is a little more of the immobile side of the ADC world, unless of
Yeah.
course, she's picked up a couple of kills. I think that's going to be a problem for them when, if she gets caught by anything, she's probably not getting away.
Yeah, I mean the Morgana pick is so good for that too, because there's a lot of kill Jinx things on Northern Storm's team. But I mean they have a Morgana Black Shield, right?
Right. Yeah, Black Shield for
Um,
sure, and of course also Akshan can kill whoever kills Jinx and get Jinx back into the fight in the end game. Or
Yeah, Blitzkrieg's team needs to kind of snowball,
mhm.
I think. But I don't know. I always thought that, I mean, Jinx I feel like is pretty nothing really to like write home about early, right?
Right.
She's like definitely under that like hyper carry umbrella. She really needs her items to really start to be relevant in my eyes.
Well, she's also very momentum based in general, just because of the way her kit works.
Mhm.
She is very much someone that, she gets one kill, she'll probably get another.
Right.
And so if they get if Admirals comes down and helps out in this this bot lane a little bit and helps Jinx get that momentum, could be very scary. I could see
Yeah.
Morgana doing a lot of black shields in this Jinx though, should Zami show up with a Mumu and rope in at any given moment. But this top lane, Akshan versus Set. You've played against Akshan more than I have.
I played with it. I have played against it a little bit. It's interesting, right? Because Pointy went Lucian last week, right? What was he playing against? Was he playing against that?
Set
was it
was pretty
Camille?
common last week, yeah.
Yeah. But it's interesting to like kind of see that flipped around, like, right, like he's topside against the like ADC top. I'm not really sure how that's gonna go. I mean, we know Crab is a very talented player. We also know that about Pointy too. Um, I'm curious to see how that top lane goes.
Yeah, and I mean it'll be nice for people who don't like Set to see him maybe get poked a little bit early.
Yeah.
Um, but once again, a Mumu can come in and things could be rough for the new poster boy of League of Legends.
But you're really losing like I think a big part of Action's kit, right? His mobility, his being able to hook shot around like the edges in mid lane.
Hmm.
Um, being able to roam and get those reses on his teammates. I think we're gonna be missing a big part of that. Like, why not just go, I don't know, Vayne or something if you wanted to play an ADC top?
I think it's probably because of the buffs.
Yeah.
Could be a big part of it. And of course, there is no Akshan skin. I think
Oh my god.
fastest load NA. I
I
think
give it Northern Storm. They have Crystal Rose Zyra, so I automatically give it to Northern Storm.
I kind of liked the synergy the bot lane of Blitzkrieg has, so I was thinking I'd give it to them.
I don't even think I got to see it. We loaded in so fast. What were they?
Uh, no, yeah, I mean they're both sort of like Oriental
Oh,
style skins.
oh, I see it. Okay.
And we were too busy talking about the potential matchups. We didn't answer the most important question, which is why isn't this letting me scroll? Oh, also, who's gonna win?
Um,
All right. Why don't you want to work League of Legends? Okay, we're gonna do direct to camera for right now.
so far they're
figure
just
this out.
dancing around mid lane. Looks like both teams kind of wanted to invade, and then they all caught each other in the middle of the lane. So you guys
There we
didn't
go.
miss
Got it fixed.
anything.
Yeah, got it fixed. Okay,
Crazy.
we are back. Yeah.
Who do I think wins? I think that Northern Storm on paper should, but the playstyle of Blitzkrieg, I feel like I don't know.
Yeah, I think Lord of Admirals is someone who can turn the game around regardless of what the comp looks like.
Right. I feel like Set anytime he gets in, Admiral just ults him out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then they lose a lot of that damage within the wombo combo. Sure, you're womboing, but then what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think as long as Mordekaiser stays at a point where he can survive in his Shadow Realm against whoever he sucks in, I think that Blitzkrieg will be okay. But we'll see what happens. We do have some comments in chat, many of whom believe that Northern Storm got the much better end of the team comp. So the popular theory in the chat is that Northern Storm is going to win this game. So we'll see what happens.
I agree that their comp looks a lot better, but the players on Blitzkrieg, we'll see. I'm excited to see Crab on Action.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll take a peek up there right now. A little bit gentlemanly fighting right now. Of course, Akshan will have more CS than Set in the early game because of that ability to poke down things from afar. A lot of back and forth in the bot lane, though. J-Dog and Liza Bear both taken to 75% on that health. But yeah, Set's been pushed in. No surprise here.
Right. I wonder, we do see Zami is clearing towards top side, too, so maybe we'll see some spicy stuff going on pretty quick here over Crab.
Yeah, I think that was a good choice. I mean, starting blue with a Mumu is a thing people do anyway. But, if the idea is, okay, I'm going to get this and then I'm going to come help because obviously top is going to be pushed in, that was a very good choice. Pointy being a little aggressive. Probably just to get some space there because you can get really pushed in these sorts of fights, especially early.
I wonder are you able to pull Action out of his like grappling hook on the terrain? Probably.
Oop, nice little punch and combo there. Here comes the Amumu. Ooh, pistol almost going the wrong way. I feel like Pointy started that attack a little too soon. Does get the pull in though. Does get the flash out of him. I feel if Pointy had been a little more patient, they might have gotten that kill.
Yeah, maybe engaged a little bit too quickly there.
Oh,
Pointy did.
all right. So here comes Lord of Admirals. Great sidestep there by Zammy. Managed to avoid all of the let's call them skill shots that Mordekaiser brings to the table, but is just going to face check right back into him again. Did have to burn flash though.
Bot side token and J-Dog trade flashes. So we saw a spicy flash snare from Miss Zyra that J-Dog flashed away from.
Morgana with no mana is not who you really want supporting you.
Mm-hmm.
Does have enough mana for one spell though, so we'll see if she can make the most of it or not. Yeah, maybe 2 spells now. Okay, she can do 2 Dark Bindings now. Mid lane, Garchomp and Hickey fighting a little bit.
You say Garchomp?
Goon Stomp.
You've got a lot of Pokemon Unite on the mind still.
I do. I saw the G and the end with the P, and what do I have to say?
Good flash from Goon Stomp there.
Oh, I missed the first blood up top, but it was kind of what we said was going to happen. Lord of Admirals coming to support his lane, getting first blood. J-Dog also almost picked off in that bot side. So yeah, a lot of very low health. Oh, good grabs there. Oh! Great last shot there by the Kaisa. Fan picking up the first kill in that bot side.
Good snipe from Fan there.
And
Kaisa Zyra burst damage is so much, you know?
For sure. And you gotta trade, you gotta look out for those trades of the snares as well. When you have 2 supports who can both do positional CC, it can get difficult to try to secure the angle for both players. But this is going to be first dragon for Northern Storm, taking advantage of that momentum shift in the bot side.
Yeah, really smart rotation from that Northern Storm team, you know, recognizing that they had the prio bot and just like no hesitation, just going right for it, right?
Mm-hmm. And I wonder if part of that is a little bit of some rope trick there by Crab. I wonder if part of that is the fact that, you know, as different players are added to the GMA community, they sort of create and bring in their own sort of play styles. And so I'm wondering if players like Lord of Admirals are going to help bring in more of an emphasis on objective control, because that's how he seems to play in the jungle.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we can see people kind of like mimic what's been successful.
Mm-hmm. Mimic what's been successful or try to improve on it to try to get that little extra advantage.
Yeah. Mid lane's just kind of a handshake right now, just kind of taking minions, nothing too crazy going on.
Yeah, it's the wet noodle fight that people always say about that top side. You have 2 sort of support-ish tanky characters. They're not going to kill each other anytime soon. And we do have the bot lane pushed in by J-Dog and Lizabear.
Yeah, and looks like WD Fan and Token are like pinging, maybe for Zammy to come down here. But Blitzkrieg has really great vision in that bot side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a lot of vision for Northern Storm, so they won't see Mordekaiser coming should Admirals come this way, and it looks like he's thinking about it. Like she's just kind of standing there right now. Oh, both junglers are here. So everyone knows where everyone is currently. Oh, here comes the Galio ult, though. Jumps in onto that fight there. Lord of Admirals is sort of in a 2v1, but Token got pulled into the Shadow Realm and just gets taken out easily here. Zammy decides to come in, but isn't really doing anything. Big damage on Lizabear here. Goonstomp does manage to take out Pointy. Lizabear is definitely going to go down. Can they get a little bit more? J-Dog very low with that shield. Unfortunately, Fan did do that little bit of a dash in there already. Can't do it again.
Ooh!
Oh, very well done by J-Dog picking up that kill, and unfortunately Admirals is probably going to get Hickey here. Great pull. Oh, but Hickey turns around. J-Dog, you should have come back. Well, that was crazy.
That was a lot of things that just happened there. Yeah, imagine how different that fight goes for Northern Storm if Amumu was 6 there.
Oh, absolutely. I think he might have even thought he was 6. Because
yeah,
like the fact that
so
he was running in not doing anything. I think he was just smashing that R button.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a really good ult for Mordekaiser to take that Zyra out, take her stats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, making sure Zyra wasn't able to apply CC in that fight. Good idea. Especially when you're in these sort of early game scenarios against ADCs who maybe aren't the most impactful.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see what happens. We do have a Mumu up here in the top side, but Akshan has already gone back. Maybe a rotation mid, but I don't know if 2 tanks could kill 1 tank any quicker. Yeah. Nah, he's going for the Raptors.
Another really good Galio ult too by Hickey, like no hesitation. That fight started and that guy was down there instantly. He had no hesitation, hit R.
Uh-huh.
He was ready to join his comrades.
Oh,
So
here comes
that's
that
who they
gank
part.
we were talking about, but Goonstomp is already right by turret.
Yeah,
So,
and Hickey
yeah.
said, let me get this pink ward actually.
No, barely anything. Oh, here comes an attack by Akshan down in the bot side. Can they clear out? Good little sidestep there, but unfortunately the lock-on from Akshan is too great. And it's rough being a support in that bot lane right now.
What? What just happened? Wait, did Crab go from... Oh, there's a fight happening.
Yeah,
The river.
a little bit of a tank fight in the mid lane. Good positional movement there. They do throw the move backside. Good flash. Oh, they all flashed, though. The funniest part about that fight was the fact that Lizaver and J-Dog had rotated up, so they probably would have gotten that kill even if all the flashes hadn't happened, because their skill shots went right where he would have been.
Yeah, and Admiral counter jungling too, as that fight's happening, and he trusts his team, and he just goes and takes Salomumu's top side and puts him further behind.
Yeah, Blitz up by quite a lot here early. Limited objective control from either team right now, though, other than that one dragon. Lord of Admirals trying to cut off. Great play there. They did Shadow Realm, but I think Pointy will manage to get away, because turrets exist in the Shadow Realm, too. I don't know what that... Very close. Okay, he does manage to get out.
Bot side had a fight, too, while that was happening. Lots of fighting.
Lots of fighting. Very aggressive start here. Not the bloodiest GMA game in the world. This will be the second dragon for Northern Storm. Once again, uncontested. Oh, actually, there's a rocket coming in. Oh!
That was pretty close, actually.
Yeah, that's I was gonna say that's an instant replay. that was. I want to see if the smite hit the second before the rocket did, or if the rocket hit and then a Mumu's ticked damage managed to kill it, or what.
Yeah,
that was interesting.
Kudos to Zami for one, stepping up to play, but two, being level-headed right there too. He saw the Jinx ult, didn't panic, got his smite off.
Alright, so we just got a big push now up in that top side. This is going to be first turret. Easy peasy.
Which is so scary too, because we saw that Akshan roam bot, and now he doesn't have to be top anymore.
So definitely a lot more roaming potential. Almost a gank there, but once again, great warding from Blitzkrieg. Able to see that coming. Also, there wasn't too much more they needed to do up in that lane currently anyway.
Yeah, and I was trying to comment on it earlier. I just was so stunned. He didn't even TP bot. Crab didn't. He just went from base to bot lane and just ganked them from the the little alcove.
Does have teleport available now, though, so we're gonna have to keep an eye out for that. Speaking of walking all the way back, Token has walked all the way back to bot lane from top side.
Roaming around.
Making sure the mummy knows it's got a friend. But 3 minutes for the next dragon, so it's going to be a while before any more objective action happens that isn't a tower. Oh! Walk into a trap there. We missed that, because who would walk into that trap? Are they going to get J-Dog? No vision. Okay, now some vision. And that homing in, though, from the Akshan, and now they're cutting everyone off. Going to be a big knock-up ult here from Hickey. Unfortunately, the Shadow Realm has already happened, so that's a dead Fawn. Can they get more? I think they are going to at least get Zammy. Massive hit there. Cancel that teleport, son.
I don't think you can anymore.
That's right. You can't. Wishful thinking.
Oh, good knockup.
Oh, God. Yeah. Questionable play there with that teleport.
I think if Pointy had teleported like right away, probably not as questionable, but right there, I think the fight was already lost. You know what I mean?
Right. Can I just say how dumb it is you can't cancel teleport anymore? I ranted
Right,
about
games.
this. I ranted about this earlier last time I made that mistake, but this time I'm even more upset that they haven't reverted it. I was gonna keep saying it in the hopes that one day it'll be true again because that's such a worthwhile tactical ability.
Actually, Riot just emailed me. They said, "Hey, I heard your caster friend Kenos didn't like it. We're changing it right now. So thanks for fixing that for them."
Oh, great! Of all the problems I have with League of Legends, that's the one they change. Everybody only gets one, and that's the one they changed. Wonderful.
Right.
Make all your champs free, Riot Christ. Anywho, we do have another attempt to grab pistol here. This could be huge. He's actually going to face check this bush. Spider sense.
Ooh.
Oh no, he did manage to just get the ward down. It's just Token was standing right on it. Alright. Did manage to not kill him because I don't think it's possible to lock Akshan down unless he's getting stunned.
Right.
Oh. And he's going to bully the fan to death here. Okay, how does this guy have a 35% win rate?
Well, he did when he first came out, but he's been mega buffed.
Mm.
I think if I'm Northern Storm, I want to group right now, right? Like we're losing side lane so hard, right? You know, you pick this comp to team fight. Like I don't know. I just feel like that's if there is a hope for them to get back into this game, I think that they should group and force 5v5s, right? Instead of getting picked off by Akshan, letting more ult people away. You know what I mean? Like they just need to like get together as 5.
I mean, the problem is the gold lead is so massive right now. I think that picking people off is their best bet. They just need to pick people off effectively. You got to make sure a Mumu is with you for these ganks because unless Zyra is going to, or Token is going to perfectly land Zyra's abilities, you're not stopping Akshan at all, really. Because he'll just run away when the fight's not in his favor.
Yeah. Well, then how do you think a Northern Storm gets back into this?
Like I think picking people off with Mumu. First dragon, didn't even bother looking at it because I figured it was going to die so quick.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think that what you need to do is you need to get Zammy into a position where Zammy can make some plays. Like, I mean, we do have a little bit of help possibly here. Okay, the turnaround, but Pistol's just gonna grappling hook out, right? Well, actually,
I think he used it to engage.
Yeah, he used it to engage. So I mean, those sorts of misplays are ones you kind of need to take advantage of. We do have some lurking here.
They did try to, right? You know, we saw that Galio insta-ult, and they turned, but, you know, he just flashed away.
Alright, mid-turret is dead. Because, I mean, this is the other thing, is that Blitz pushing together is a big threat that I don't know if they can answer or not. Tom is already so tanky, too. It's a big river god frog.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the play is here, then.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta just catch somebody. They've gotta rotate a little quicker. When they saw Akshan was teleporting top, they should have started rotating right away. Because obviously he was going to try to hunt down Fawn again because Kaisa is such easy pickings at this point. Gold lead is still 8k, close to 9. So we are nearing the classic LCUS point of no return. And we will see if there is a return or not.
Yeah.
And yeah, we have a comment from Prowler. The disparity between the jungle items is pretty upsetting. Looking at this, the Pora Mumu versus the Mordekaiser. Okay, they do manage to get a couple of roots in on Tom, but they have no follow-up after that. Let's check the gold disparity as well. 3,000 gold between Amumu and Mordekaiser. Yeah, it's been a rough game. There hasn't been anyone really around to follow up off of plays Zami was going to make, which has led to some issues. Reasonable flash there. The Shadow Realm was thrown down, but Token already got around a corner, so...
Good job from Token using that terrain to his advantage to kind of get away from Mordekaiser, even though he was in the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, and that's the big way to beat Mordekaiser's ultimate, is make sure you're in a position where it's hard for him to get to you. Meanwhile, we got the push up top. A couple of pings sort of calling for help, but it's not really going to end up amounting to any kills. They do manage to keep the turret alive. And unfortunately, Admirals is going to be collapsing on them. Looks like. At least clearing out wards, if nothing else.
Yeah, they tried to break that top lane tier 2 with the old Old Shelly.
Yeah, with Baron coming up in 5 seconds as well. Gold lead is at 9k now, or good as. Yep, just hit it there. So we have a big collapse here on Lord of Admirals. The teleport's coming in. Admirals is actually incredibly low. Does have a shield, but goes down anyway. This could be the turnaround that they were looking for here on Northern Storm. Big damage coming in on Pistol Crab as well. Big ultimate there. They turn around on Gustav. They do manage to get the Akshan, but unfortunately it goes over to Zami, who does end up dying. Lizabear is on the run here, picking up that kill from the Ignite. Double kill because of damage over time. Could Lizabear and J-Dog clean this up? I think they actually could. Pointy is sacrificing himself. Hickey is here for the sacrifice as well. Do they have enough of the damage up? But Goonstomp has done the turnaround, and just like that, little bit of greed.
Yeah, I think they...
Sorry, go ahead.
I think they should have just taken those shutdowns, and that was it. You know what I mean? Like, when you're behind, you just kind of take any lead you can get. I could have
sworn a Mumu killed Akshan. Maybe I'm blind.
Shutdown went to the Kaisa. I'm actually unsure who got what there.
Because, I mean, there were a couple of shutdowns that could have gotten picked up there.
Kaisa did get the Mordekaiser shutdown, and then Amumu got the Akshan one.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. There were 2 shutdowns there, which were good. Unfortunately, they are going to lose this Baron here.
Good on Blitzkrieg, too, to, like... I mean, they wasted no time. Like, they won that fight and just instantly went on Baron.
And now they're going to instantly go on Dragon. Unfortunately, I don't think people are in enough of a position here. I mean, they can try it. There is no vision. Alright, they jump in once again immediately onto the Mordekaiser here. The shutdown immediately on Lizabear. That's a good idea. Unfortunately, Lord of Admirals Shadow Realms the hell out of that plant. Got a double kill though on the Kaisa. Does not die to the Akshan. I think you take your wins here and you get out.
Yep, agreed.
Second Ocean Drake is not the end of the world here. Down 11k in the gold department, but they can win at least the beginning of team fights.
There's still some life in the old Northern Storm. I don't think they're down for the count yet, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that Northern Storm has potential to, if the engagement is taken poorly by Blitzkrieg, I think Northern Storm can claw their way back into this. Because they can burst down the Mordekaiser, which is impressive in and of itself. And Akshan is still very squishy as well.
Right. Yeah, once they get through that beefy frog, you know, they don't really have anything else, right, you know, to take damage.
Well, I mean, Mordekaiser's pretty durable as well. He's got 2,700 health, and he's got that shield passive. All right, and they get the Jinx there. I mean, great. Yeah. Good job. Just keep doing that. Good knock up there as well from Hickey. Can they get a little bit more? Pistol. Yeah, I mean, got to ping a getaway. Hickey. The problem with Galio's is, especially in games like this, they're not the most durable things in the world. So you gotta be careful. Alright.
It's a good catch on J-Dog, though.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Shadow Realm there. They do manage to get the Akshan as well. Shadow Realm has been done to Zammy. So the poor mummy got a friend in the Shadow Realm. Fawn gets blown up as well. Big turret damage dealt to Lord of Admirals, though. And Goonstomp does a cute little backdoor play to lock down Pointy. I'm going... Is this the end of game one, you think?
This is looking like the end of game one, I think, Kenos.
Okay. We'll see what happens. Nope, they're backing off.
I think that's smart for them, too, to do that, to just back off.
I mean, I suppose the cooldown, the respawn timers aren't quite long enough.
Mm-hmm. I think if Blitzkrieg gets another good team fight like that, though, then I think game's over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
There is a possibility that the game is going to get dragged out a little bit. 12k gold differential right now. Let's take another look at the gold itself. Big differential up in this top lane. Poor Pointy. 0-5. Not great.
Yeah, doesn't even have his mythic yet. Only one completed item.
But yeah, I mean, we can see that the bot lane for Northern Storm has been doing all right. They are, you know, Kai'Sa's got more gold than this Jinx.
Yeah, I mean, WD Fan's been doing a really great job. I mean, Northern Storm as a whole has been doing a really great job of making sure that shutdown gold goes to who it matters. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to Pointy, right? He's already out of the game, right? Well, Kai'Sa is the breath in Northern Storm right now, and he's been getting all those shutdowns. You can see by the items. Good flash by J-Dog.
Uh-huh. Yeah, pistols lurking here. I don't know why Akshan has this stealth ability. Just feels so weird to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. He's, you know, sexy thief or whatever, but it just is like, why does he need that along with everything else he's got?
Right.
All right, so a dive here by Goonstomp and pistol, and unfortunately, Pointy's trying his best. Does have. Oh, I mean, they could do a turnaround here. There's a lot of damage on... Oh, but unfortunately, Hickey is playing Galio, and thus is too weak to really do anything.
Yikes.
Alright, so will the game end here? We have a significant 13 gold lead. Double push as well. Super minions in the middle. And we'll see if they manage to close it out here or not. Very aggressive push in this bot lane.
Tom Kench mid is so scary.
Yeah, Tom's been doing very well here. Good jump in. Okay, they might actually be able to clear up at least a couple of them here. Alright, they get two of them. Good job locking down and then finishing off. Unfortunately, they lose their entire bot lane in the process.
Yeah, and again, those shutdowns going to Token and WD Fan. Maybe we'll see a Zyra carry.
2 and 5, Zyra carry. Zyra's about to get eaten. Alright, that's an eaten plant. Fan jumping right in. What a god. Trying their best. Does take out J-Dog. Might get Elizabeth. Nope.
Oh, that was a great snare by Elizabeth right there.
Yeah.
Quadra kill for Lord of Admirals.
Pointy trying to save the LCUS money.
We're gonna see our third pentakill.
Good little sidestep there. Alright, that's the end. Almost. Alright.
Oh my god. Not the third pentakill this split already.
Third pentakill this split. So once again, we'll be donating money to Feed to America. Feed for America. Feeding America.
Hype?
Charity is getting money thanks to your pentakills.
Pretend I typed in the chat pentakill instead of pentakill.
You know, Plantakill is something they probably would have said in the early 2000s.
Wow, nice Puente kill right there.
Pawn to kill. Come on. You know, people, kids back in the day used to write pawn. I don't think they say that anymore though. You're a Zoomer. You tell me. Do they say pawned anymore?
I can't believe the chat's making fun of me now. It's what I deserve.
I'm
Huge.
surprised. I'm surprised they weren't able to end it though. Um, this seems like one of the things that Blitzkrieg has a little bit of trouble with. Whether it's because they want to make sure they end the game properly or just because of their playstyle, they seem to drag games out a little bit longer than they need to be.
Well, I'm sure they'll go for Baron here and then one last final push.
Mm-hmm.
Bullet of Admiral's Puente kill.
Yeah, there won't be a an Elder this game, I don't think. It's going to be another 4 minutes. I can't imagine this game's lasting another 4 minutes.
Maybe we'll see another pentakill. What do you think, Kemos?
I mean, it's possible. I think that if Akshan and Mordekaiser are in the same fight, there won't be a Penta.
So Northern Storm gets 3 bans now, right? 3 on game 2.
I think so, yes.
What do you think they ban?
I think they banned the Akshan for sure. Because I mean, like everyone said, he got overbuffed. Mordekaiser is very scary as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't. You have to take into account all the other bad things that happened in last week for good characters. Probably should be commenting on this fight, but it goes how most of the other fights have been going. Pointy trying his best. Did manage to pick up 1 kill before the end here, though. And Fawn escaping with 12 and 6. So yeah, no Penta here, because like I said, someone else stole Lord of Admiral's next kill.
Yeah.
Alright, so maybe they'll ban... Oh. Shout out to J-Dog for hunting Fan down.
KDA player, that J-Dog.
Alright, and this will be the end of Game 1. Blitzkrieg taking an early game lead and snowballing with it. And we do actually get to see the victory screen. Look at that. Riot does listen sometimes. Alright, let's check out some stats thanks to our sweet little transition screen there. But yeah, I mean, really good showing. Pistol Crab kind of fell off a little bit, if we're being honest, after the mid game. Whether that was just the way that it works with his kit, whether it's just because they started focusing a little bit better. But 17 and 2 on this Mordekaiser, my God.
Yeah,
Um,
but
yeah,
to
go ahead.
WD Fan's credit, he did more damage than Mordekaiser did.
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
sure. It's
Fan and Token and Northern Storm as a whole, I think, even though they lost, like played super well. But I mean, Fan and Token, especially, like they really kept them in that game. You know.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Huge shout out to Fan. Great job there, slipping in and out. I think that I'm not sure, and I mean, Vision score once again. Lisa Bear doing work. Um, I think that a little bit of tighter play would have made the game at least be closer. Overstaying for a couple of situations, that teleport, that Pointy did. But all right, so that is game 1 in the books. I have another sweet transition screen for you guys, and then we will take a. Oops, actually that's the wrong screen. My fault. We'll take a quick break, and then we will go into game 2, where we see if Northern Storm can tie it up 1-1 or if Blitzkrieg continues their dominance. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.